Okay, let's start for the second session for the bipolar junction transistor. So for that case, we will introduce about the PN junction diode. This is a P type, this is a N type, and this is formation of the junction. And in here, these two are considered as the two electrode, and this is the ohmic contact is there. So this is the PN junction we already formed. Okay. So when we discuss about the PN junction diode, in that time we already introduced about the depletion region and the concentration gradient. When the diffusion process is occur, the concentration gradient, how does the concentration gradient is change, and how does the movement of the carrier inside the PN junction, and how does the forward current and reverse current is applicable for the different type of biasing is applied for the PN junction, it is already discussed. So for that purpose, why we introduce that one? Because this component or this phenomena is also occur for the PN for the transistor characteristics also. So when we consider the transistor, so transistor in here, that is basically two type of the transistor. One is the NPN type, NPN type transistor. Another one is the PNP type. Two type transistor. One is the NPN, another one is the PNP. So for the NPN type transistor, the IC number is CL100 is available in our laboratory, and this is for the CK100 is the IC number. And before going to start for the transistor characteristics, we will know the basic element of the transistors. So the notation of the NPN transistor, this is the notation of the NPN transistor. This is the NPN transistor. Okay. And for the PNP type transistor, this is considered as the PNP type transistor. PNP type. My script is visible, na? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the PNP type and this is the NPN type. And now we will define the different terminal of the transistor. This is the three terminal. This is a collector. This is considered the base, and this is the emitter. Simply, this is the collector, this is the base, this is the emitter. So for the PNP type, the arrow is in this side. And for the NPN type, arrow in this side. So the what are the terminal? Collector terminal, collector, base terminal, and emitter terminal. For the collector current, we will introduce the respective terminal. The current are introduced as IC, collector current. The base current is considered as IB, and the emitter current is considered as IE. So emitter current, that is IE. In here, we will consider the IE. This is the current IB, and this is the current is the IC. Collector current, base current, and the emitter current. Okay. So if we will introduce a configuration of symbol of transistor characteristics, so that is
waiting में सर लीजिए
हाँ हाँ सब कोई ज्वाइन कर लिए
किसी का नहीं हो रहा है मैसेज कर रहा है तो किसी के से ज्वाइन नहीं हो पा रहा है सर बार-बार कट जा रहा है 2-3 लड़का मैसेज
हाँ लेकिन I already joined all the students, there is no waiting. Yogesh Kumar Mahato is waiting, but I already joined him. Yogesh, are you available here?
अभी हुआ है सर अभी.
अच्छा. There is no waiting student. Okay.
ठीक है.
So this is the, I just introduced the BJT, that is bipolar junction transistor over here. This is PNP type, PN, and this is the P. So this is the different elements. So actually in here, this is, suppose this is the emitter, this is the base, this is the collector. Hello?
सर स्टार्टिंग से बता दीजिए ना, अभी ज्वाइन हो पाया.
Okay, I just repeat again. So in the previous class, we already introduced about the PN junction diode. In the PN junction diode, how does the diode junction is formed by using the diffusion technique, na? In here, we also consider the concentration gradient, change of the concentration gradient of these two layers. So next, we will just diffuse with each other, form the PN junction, and when the PN junction is formed, definitely one depletion region is also formed, and that depletion region is consists of immobile charge ions. It is already discussed in the last classes. Okay, and when we define these two terminal is introduced as the ohmic contact. These are diode terminals. Okay, so for that case, when we introduce the bipolar junction transistor, the NPN and PNP transistor, there are two types of bipolar transistor. The one is the NPN type, another one is a PNP type. For this one, NPN, the IC number is CL100, and PNP type transistor IC number is CK100. Please note it down. These two type of ICs may be available in our laboratory. Okay, and when we introduce this NPN and PNP type transistor, that transistor has three terminals. What are they? Collector, base, emitter. These are circuit symbol of the transistor on NPN type. Circuit symbol of the transistor in NPN type, and this is the circuit symbol of the PNP type. Collector, this terminal is considered as a collector, this is base, and this is the emitter. And respective currents are considered the IC, IB, and IE. IC, IB, and IE. IC is the collector current, IB is denoted as the base current, and emitter current is considered as the IE. So now if we introduce this structure of the transistor, that is PNP, and this is the emitter side, this side is the base, and this side is the collector. And obviously you just observe the base side or base region is very narrow with respect to the emitter and collector. And what is the reason, and how does we can modulate or modulation of the base, we will introduce later. Okay, but in here I just introduce this base terminal is very narrow. Okay, and this is the junction, and this is the another junction. This is considered the junction JE, and this is the junction is JC. That JE is considered as the emitter junction. JE is considered as the emitter junction, and JC is considered as the collector junction. JC and JE, and definitely the base region is very narrow. Similarly, if we introduce the NPN transistor, if we consider the NPN transistor, that is NPN, similarly this is emitter, this is the collector, then this is the base. Then similarly it is very narrow. This is the NPN type, and similarly it is a JE and JC is there. Now if we introduce the circuit symbol or circuit configuration of these two, if we consider over here, in that case, this is the PNP type. What is the terminal? This one?
Base.
Right, base. What is the terminal?
PNP है सर, वो जगह सर emitter.
Emitter, and what is the terminal? This is
Collector.
So if we introduce, what is the voltage of these two regions? Are you define? What is the voltage? What is the name of the voltage? What is the terminal, sir? This one, emitter, na? Hello?
Yes, sir.
And this is the base terminal, na? Hello?
BEB.
Yes, sir.
VBE or VEB, whatever may be. That is base to emitter voltage. It is considered as the base to emitter voltage. So VBE is considered as the voltage difference between the base to emitter. The voltage difference between the base to emitter. And what is the voltage? What is the voltage of this terminal?
Sir, VBC.
VCB or VBC, you can write. So collector to base voltage or base to collector voltage. So VCB or VBC, that is VB minus that is difference between these two. Okay. So for that case, in here it is IB, this is IC, and this is IE. So this current is flowing in this side, so it is IE. This current is flowing in this side, that is IC and IB. So for that case, IB plus IC plus IE, if we apply the Kirchhoff's current law in this node, so it is 0. So IE equal to definitely minus of IB plus IC according to the current direction. Actually, normally we will consider as the emitter current and emitter current, that is equal to base summation of the algebraical summation of the base current and emitter current. Okay, so this is for the PNP type transistor. If you introduce, same thing is happen, or same structure is also considered for the NPN. Hello, yes
सर वहाँ तीनों का डायरेक्शन तो सेम है, वहाँ पे जीरो कैसे होगा?
हाँ, एक बार बोलो।
का डायरेक्शन तीनों का तो इंटर कर रहा है, तो जीरो फिर कैसे होगा?
हाँ, वही तो बोल रहे, IE equal to minus IB plus, because this is a opposite direction. According to the Kirchhoff's current law, summation I equal to 0 na?
Yes sir.
In particular node na? In a particular node, where you consider the summation of the all current in a particular node or in a particular point. If we consider this in the particular point, this current direction in this side, this current direction in this side, and this current direction in that side. So all current are opposite in each other. So for that case, IE, the IE emitter current ka jo value hoga, that is totally depending on the summation, algebraical summation of the base current or collector current, but direction is opposite. That is why we will apply the minus. So the summation is equal to IB plus IE plus IC, that is equal to 0. Clear?
Yes sir.
Okay. So for that case, for the transistor manufacturing, so now in here, when we form the PNP or NPN type transistor, in that time also we will create the junction. So when we create the junction, definitely diffusion process again we will adopt it over here, create the concentration gradient of these two region, and we form that common layer. Okay, so for that purpose, for the manufacturing technique of transistor, I just introduce the name, the technique name. Number one is the Grown technique. We will discuss this technique, are very, very important. How does a wafer is designed, and on that wafer, how can we dope with the channel? How does we change the modulation of the width of the channel? It is very, very important, and it is basically focused in our VLSI circuit design. That is very large scale integration design. There is a different technique where adopted. Basically, actually, we will consider the analog VLSI. Okay, so this technique is considered as the Grown technique. So in here we just introduce the name only. The second one is the alloy technique, alloy diffusion technique. Number 3 is the epitaxial growth. So these are the technique we are adopted over here. These are the technique we are adopted here to introduce this type of NPN or PNP type transistor formation. By using this type of adoption technique, we'll introduce this type of adoption technique. We'll introduce the NPN and PNP type transistor formation. Okay. Normal operation, if we consider, I just draw the circuit again. Is a which type of transistor? This one?
NPN, PN.
NPN, right? NPN transistor. The respective currents are IB, IC, and IE. So in here for the NPN type, IE equal to IB plus IC. So this arrow means the direction of the current at particular junction. Okay. So in here for the normal operation, so this is the input side and this is the output side from the collector. Collector output we can take, this is the output side. Okay. So for this operation, can you define the input side? Is a forward bias or reverse bias? For the input side, this is a forward bias or reverse bias?
Forward.
Right. For the input side, for the normal operation, the emitter, base to emitter, this is actually the common base structure. When the base is grounded, then it is considered as the common base. If the emitter is grounded, then it is the common emitter. And if collector is grounded, then it is the collector is the common collector. So base is grounded, this is a common base configuration. The base to emitter side is forward bias. That is VBE. This is VBE. This is considered as a VBE, and this is VCB. So collector to emitter. Sorry, collector to base. Collector to base is
Reverse bias.
this side is reverse bias. That is VCB. So for the normal operation, it is already also defined input side is forward bias and output side the reverse bias. Under these circumstances, if we consider this condition, if we consider this type of condition, then the transistor acts as an amplifier. Now, what is the amplifier? Amplifier is nothing but we amplify the voltage. How does it amplify the voltage? So in that case, we'll consider the output voltage is V0. So it is RL. So what is the RL? V0 equal to minus RL into IC. Why it is a minus? Because both the direction is opposite with each other. So minus RL into IC. If we take the small change of V0, the small change of V0, that is minus RL into del IC. Is it clear? And VI, if we consider VI is equal to small re is the condition V0. From this portion, we will take the V0. Okay. And we will take the output voltage V0 equal to minus RL into del IC. Now VI, if we consider the input voltage as VI, if we consider in the circuit, then what is the value of VI? RE into I. What is RE? Can you define the RE? RE is the dynamic resistance of emitter side. RE is the dynamic resistance of emitter side. So for that purpose, del Vi is equal to RE del of I. So this is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2. So now if we divided 2 by 1, then del V naught, please give your concentration over here, del V naught by del Vi, that is equal to minus RL by RE into del IC by del IE. Del IC by del I. Now del V naught by del I, what is the meaning of? The small change of output voltage to input voltage, that is considered as the AV, that is the voltage gain. Voltage gain. So voltage gain, this is the voltage gain. So AV equal to, from here, AV equal to minus RL by RE del IC by del IE. So this is the voltage gain. So if the voltage is more than with the input voltage, output voltage is gained or it is increased, in that case we can consider it is a one type of voltage gain. So it is acts as an, so this is a one type of property, important property of the amplifier circuit. So when it is acts as an amplifier, if the input side of the transistor in a biasing circuit, when we apply the bias for the transistor one, same thing has happened is also when we apply the forward bias and reverse bias for the PN junction. So for the forward bias, if we apply the input side the forward bias and output side the reverse bias, the transistor acts as an amplifier. Why transistor acts as an amplifier? Because when we apply the forward bias in the input side, definitely due to this base region is very narrow, in that case most of the carrier are flown from the emitter to base and reach to the collector side, and this collector side is more gain for the input side. And what are the current component and how does the BJT acts as a current control device, we'll discuss again. But due to the forward bias region for the input side and output side is the reverse bias, in that case transistor acts an amplifier circuit, and this region is considered as the active region. This region is considered as the active region. I repeat again, this region is considered as the active region. So under these circumstances, it is considered as the active region. This is considered as the active region. Okay. So this is the basic discussion about the transistor characteristics over here. So now if we consider the different, and this del IC by del IE, del IC means the output current to input current. Similarly, it is considered as the current gain. Gain is nothing but the ratio of the output to input. This is the current gain. It is considered as the current gain. Gain, it is nothing but the output to input voltage or current. If it is considered as the current gain, then ratio of the output voltage to input voltage, and it is considered as the voltage gain, so output voltage to input voltage. Now, how does this amplification is considered over here? I just draw one important structure of this NPN transistor. In that case, we can easily understand that. Okay. So next page I will just introduce current component of a transistor. So please observe this current component over here. This is the input side. In here we will take the PNP type transistor. This is PNP. My script is visible now. Hello.
Yes, sir.
PNP type. So in the input side, it is forward bias. This plus and this is the P type. So forward bias input side, reverse bias in the output side. Output side is the reverse bias. So this voltage is considered as the VCB. This voltage is considered as the VCB and this voltage is considered as the VBE. And this is the base terminal. This is the emitter terminal and this is the collector terminal. Okay. So when we apply the forward bias in the normal operation, when we apply the forward bias, what are the phenomena considered in here? This is the junction JE. This is the junction JC. So in that case, IE, the emitter current, is generated due to the two component. One is IEP and another one is IEN. IEN is considered due to the minority carrier and IEP is generated due to the majority carrier. So this component, if we consider this is a small diode, so this component, the forward bias, so IEP is delivered and diffused or cross this carrier is cross the junction JE, emitter junction, and reach to the base terminal or base region. But due to this region is very narrow, most of the carrier not diffused over here, they are reach into the collector side due to the majority carrier. I repeat again, when we apply the forward bias, this PN junction is the forward bias. So for that case, the majority carrier current IEP due to the majority carrier, the current crosses the junction JC and reach that junction or reach that region of base. In the base terminal is very narrow. So due to this one, most of the carrier are reached into the collector side. And due to this emitter current, the minority carrier N, that minority carrier are very small, so that is cross the junction and mostly they are diffused in here. So for that purpose, in here, change in the concentration gradient. Change in the concentration gradient. Now, due to this one and this current which are diffused over here, this current component is considered what are the current are reach into the collector side, that is IC1P, and this considered the current is the IEP minus IC1P. So due to the reverse bias of the current, the ICO is delivered. So due to the reverse bias, that is ICO. So that ICO equal to ICOP plus ICON. That is ICO is considered as the reverse current. So IC equal to ICO minus IC1P. The collector current IC equal to, so if we just added these two current, that is ICO minus, because this current direction is opposite with each other. These two current direction, this current is direction this side and this correction direction is this side, reverse saturation current. So it is minus of IC. So IC, the collector current, if we consider the collector current as IC and this current is considered as the IE and this current is considered as the IB, the base current. So collector current is IC is equal to ICO minus IC1P. So most of the carrier are recombined, not recombined in the base junction. Most of the carrier is formed into the collector side. So for that case, when we apply the reverse current over here or reverse junction over here, so ICO is generated. So this ICO has two components. That ICO are due to the majority carrier and that another one is the minority carrier. And if this IE equal to, this is delivered when IE equal to 0. So IE equal to 0, that means it is considered as the open circuit. In this side, if we open the input side, then this one is the IE equal to 0 and this current is component is happened over here due to the, and this cross the junction JC due to the hole. This is the due to the hole, the carrier is the whole carrier moving over here. This is a majority carrier is the holes. So for that one in here, the reverse saturation current is generated due to this one, and that reverse saturation current are very low in the microampere range, and the forward current is considered as the milliampere range. So most of the carrier are recombined in the base terminal because this base terminal is very narrow. So in that case, the current is controlled on the basis of this voltage, input voltage. Okay, because input voltage is the forward bias, so we can control the current. Current control means we can change the movement of the carrier across the junction due to the difference of the concentration gradient. We can change and we can control the current of the entire circuit. Okay, so for that case, this is considered as the current controlled device. It is considered as the current control device. And similarly, when we consider the current is the output side is very low, input side is very high, so it is also considered the change of the resistance for the input to output. So it is considered as the transfer resistor. So transistor is also considered as the transfer resistor. From the input is high impedance state, sorry, input is low impedance state, output is high impedance state. So for that purpose, we consider the transfer resistor. Transistor is also called as a transfer resistor circuit. Okay, and for this purpose, if the base region width is same as the collector and emitter side, in that case, what happened? Most of the carrier are diffused. Most of the carrier are diffused or recombined across the base junction, and no current is produced in the output side. In that case, we cannot change the amplification property over here. If the base terminal is equal with the collector and emitter side, so most of the carrier are diffused or recombined in the base terminal, and no current element are produced from the output side. So for that case, we cannot introduce it is as an amplifier circuit. So that is why we will consider this one. The base region is very narrow with respect to the collector and emitter side, and base terminal current is also very small. It is approximate in the normal operation. Normal operation means in the active region, I already introduced, it is acts as an microampere range. I repeat again, it is as a microampere range. The current may be in the normal operation, and emitter and collector terminal, these two current are in the milliampere range. So this is the main component we are introduced over here. How does the current we are produce and how does the currents are formulate across the transistor circuit? It is discussed over here. Okay. Now, is it clear to all of you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Why does the base is narrow with respect to the emitter and collector? If base width is same as the collector emitter, in that case, most of the carrier are recombined in the base region. No current are formulate or we can get in the output side. So in that case, we cannot apply the amplification. Okay. So that is why we introduce base region is very narrow, but it is not fixed. The base region we can also change. In that case, we will change the biasing of the output side. So in that case, we can change the base width modulation. Modulation technique we will apply to change the base width, and we will also change the behavior or characteristics of the transistor. So now if we consider the transistor characteristics, so time is very slow, only 1 minute is there. So we can change the different characteristics there for the transistor. So the characteristics we will discuss in the with respect to the graph, IV characteristics of the transistor, and how does we operate for the normal operation.